Third graders, it's Mrs. Mangan here. I want to go over a poetry Google Drawing checklist with you today. This is going to be your job for poetry. I know many of you started your Google Drawings for the poems that you chose to publish yesterday, and you've done a wonderful job, and we've really enjoyed seeing them. But the teachers, as that they were giving feedback, started to notice some trends of things we were saying to you guys to make sure that your final was ready to be published. So we decided to come up with a Google Drawing checklist. So today, your job is to make sure that all of these things are completed by the time you are ready to share it with us one last time. So let me just go over what we're looking for. The first thing is that the poem is located inside your writing folder on Google Drive. This helps you find your own work as well as the teachers, as we know exactly where to find it when everyone puts it in the same place. Secondly, I want your drawing to have a name. So, that upper left hand corner where it says untitled drawing, please make sure it has a title. Whether it's your poem's name or the word poetry, all of that is fine. Just needs to be something that you can find and the teachers can find. I want the picture you choose or the picture that you create to complement the theme of your poem. So, pretty much, if your poem is about turtles, don't have a bunch of basketballs in the background, right? Think carefully, as this is an art and poetry festival, that the art that you choose reflects the theme of your poem. I want your poem to have a title that is capitalized. All titles, whether it is book titles, movie titles, all those proper nouns, all need to have capital letters on them. So your poem should be double checked to make sure that you have capital letters in all of the words of your title. And if you'd like, you can center the title, or you can even make the font size a little bit bigger for your title so that it kind of pops out. This one's an important one. I want your poem to be edited one more time for proper punctuation, spelling, and grammar. So if you see any red lines or anything when you read it out loud to yourself doesn't make sense, I want you to see how you can fix it. Maybe with spelling, you can try writing it three different ways and see which way makes sense to you. If you're having trouble, ask a friend. Can you read through my poem and see if what you suggest, or have a parent read it over and see what they can help you with? I want you to make sure that your font style is readable to all age groups. So, we're going to have kindergartners and first graders reading our poems. So, if you choose a script or a cursive font, that's not going to be something they're able to read. So, choose something that is legible, is readable for everyone to enjoy. The text color should not blend in with the picture in the background. Remember, we're highlighting your poetry. If we can't read your beautiful words, then what's the point? So make sure your text color both pops out but also complements the colors of the background. So if you have a blue background, you don't want it to be a rainbow text color. Keep it simple, keep it complementary. And make sure your size is big enough to be seen. Don't keep it teeny tiny. Make it as big as you can so everybody can enjoy it. I want you to put your first name or your initials on somewhere on the poem. So some people do the title and then by Lindsay, or read the poem all the way at the bottom, put by Lindsay, but don't put by Lindsay. You know what I mean. So make sure your name is somewhere on there. Please do not put your last name because we don't want anybody knowing too much as this is going on the internet and we want to keep ourselves safe. Lastly, please share your most recent draft to your teacher for feedback. So, after you've completed this entire checklist, you've made it just the way you want to. You're going to hit that share button in the upper right hand corner and give us some chance over the weekend to give you any final feedback before we publish on Monday. So, I've given you a few different ways for you to engage in this checklist. One is I'm going to share with you this Google Drawing in your folders in this kind of Google Slides format. And in this Google Slides format, you can just copy and paste this check mark as you go. So if you're someone who doesn't like to print something out, but is going to kind of still virtually check it, you can go ahead and copy and paste the check and drag it over to wherever you'd like as you go. I also created a Google Doc. So if you want to print it out and you want to check it off, that's fine too, using a pencil or a marker or something. So you have two ways for you to engage in your checklist today. So, third graders, please take this seriously. Go carefully and make your poem the best it can be for our exciting festival starting next Wednesday. So, we'll be looking for your checklists and we'll be looking for you to share your Google drawings by the end of the day today. All right, good luck, poets.